Hi everybody, today we're going to be flipping through my old journals and talking about what has and hasn't worked for me in the past. First up, we've got my 2019 bullet journal. This was revolutionary for me at the time. I had been using the Passion Planner up until then. I'm sure I have my old one somewhere, but I thought 7 journals was enough for this video. For those of you who don't know, the bullet journaling method is to use a series of symbols to list out events, tasks and appointments for each day. The idea is that it makes it very easy to see your tasks at a glance and migrate them to the next day if you need to. Next, we've got my creative planner phase. I moved into a B6 Archer and Olive journal in 2020. You can see that I did all sorts of trackers and yearly pages, and I got very creative. I do love this planner and how pretty it is, but it took a lot of work to set up, and I'm not sure I would do it again. One thing I really love to look back on in these planners is the memories pages, which is where I would write down memories throughout the year. I didn't fill them out completely, but it is one of my favourite things to go back to. I do remember at the time as well I was struggling a bit with my mental health, so these circle trackers really helped me keep track of what was going on day to day. Next up, my 2021 blackout journal from Archer and Olive. I was really excited to use my Secure jelly pens in this planner, and I had a ton of fun with all the colours. Unfortunately, I did spill a ton of water on this planner, so it is a little bit delicate. I remember setting up all these project pages, and I did use them a little bit, but I didn't fill them all out completely. And you'll see the memories page is quite filled out in this one. Then we move on to the more practical and still a bit creative planners. I moved into this planner partway through 2021 as a work-study planner to keep it as well as the blackout journal. I was studying at a boot camp at the time, which was really intensive, and I found that this layout worked better for me to have a little bit less time put into the creative and a little bit more time into the daily routine planning. I did end up using this whole entire planner and moving into a similar one to finish out the year. So this is the second planner that I had for 2021 to 2022. I only ended up finishing 2021 out in this year. And finally, we come to the hobonichis. The Coffee Monsters Co. introduced me to them, and I haven't looked back since starting using them. Well, not really. I did find that there was too much space in the cousin, which meant that I didn't keep up journaling as well as I had in previous years. This didn't stop me from going in for a second one though, but unfortunately my health took a dive and I stopped planning for most of 2025. In the happier news, I am better than I was, and I'm able to plan again. So this year I've chosen 2 Hobonichi A6 techos, and and a traveller's notebook from Archer and Olive as my system. It does sound like a lot, but the one A6 Techo is for business and the other one is for daily journaling, and the traveller's notebook is for short daily reflections. I've really been inspired by Abby C this year for how she does her journaling, so I want to try and bring some of that into my own practice. So thanks so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, you're going to love this one.